Good morning and welcome to the News Hub. I'm Michael Casey. Bradley Manning, the 25-year-old Army private accused of aiding the enemy by releasing a trove of classified information to WikiLeaks, will learn of his verdict today as the military judge presiding over the case has vowed to make her ruling public this afternoon. Andrew Aylward joins us to walk us through what's in store in this closely watched case. Good morning, Andrew.
Morning, Michael. Thanks for having me.
You're most welcome. We're happy to have you. Now, the most serious charge here carries a maximum life sentence, correct?
That's right. Aiding the enemy, that carries a life in prison sentence. Death penalty was not on the table for this trial. So right now, prosecutors are really hoping that this maximum charge is going to get pinned on. That would be their really big victory if that turns out to be the case this afternoon.
Is there any way to gauge what the likelihood of that is? It seems like a fairly serious interpretation, but what else are the possibilities?
If he were to be acquitted of that, there's a whole kind of host of there are federal espionage charges, federal theft charges, a bunch of lesser charges. He's looking at 100+ years of maximum sentence time, even if this aiding the enemy charge kind of falls apart. So that said, given kind of a military trial with a military judge, I would be hard pressed to think the odds were in his favor going into Tuesday afternoon.
Right, and then sentencing comes when?
Sentencing phase is expected to begin Wednesday, and both sides are going to have the opportunity to call their witnesses to kind of sketch out their case for appropriate sentencing for whatever Judge Lind recommends. So that starts Wednesday, and could last as much as 1 to 2 to 3 weeks into August.
And that's a jury hearing, correct?
PFC Manning waived his right to a jury, leaving Colonel Denise Lind the sole arbiter and decider of his fate, actually. So no jury.
Okay, so what is what's the general talk about this case? Obviously high profile, but especially high profile now that we have the Edward Snowden case in the NSA. This whole debate over whether or not Manning and people like Snowden are whistleblowers versus traitors. What's the sort of the talk in the street about what the significance of this trial is in that regard?
That's right. Everyone's kind of watching and thinking about the Snowden connection here. Snowden himself kind of came out and said at the beginning of this that he was watching Manning to kind of see what happened. And what we're thinking is that the outcome of this trial is not going to have direct repercussions and implications for Snowden's trial, hypothetical future trial. But what it will do is the outcome of this trial is going to kind of shape opinion around the world. And it's going to shape the opinion of countries that might be on the fence about helping Snowden. If the U.S. is going to come down really hard on Bradley Manning, who kind of did something relatively similar to Snowden, then that's going to shape opinion about people who are supporting Snowden.
Certainly a lot of passions stirred around this case and the Snowden case here and around the world. Andrew, we will be following this as it moves forward. Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.